All right, y'all. According to Refinery29.com, now that we've all survived the album drop heard around the world, let's talk about some of the more controversial things discussed throughout Everything Is Love, the joint album from Beyonce and Jay-Z, also known as the Carters. Let's be honest. It's common for rappers to have beef. It's part of the culture and seems to be mandatory at this point. But is it coincidental that Everything Is Love was dropped during the same time Nas's Kanye West produced album is supposed to be released? Kanye has had 5 releases from the Good Music record label, most notably Ye's own self-titled album, which was followed by the critically acclaimed, critically praised album he did with Kid Cudi. So it's easy to assume the Carters dropped their album at this exact time on purpose. This is especially plausible considering Jay-Z and Nas have had a rivalry since the late 1990s. On the Everything Is Love song Friends, Jay touches on the fallout with his friend and why he and B didn't show up at Kanye and Kim Kardashian's 2015 wedding. Jay raps, I ain't going to nobody for nothing when me and my wife beefing. I don't care if the house on fire, I'm dying, niggas. I'm not leaving. Earlier in the song, he references Kylie and Kendall Jenner, Kanye's sister-in-laws, when they decided to put their faces on T-shirts over images of Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac. Y'all put niggas on a T-shirt. It hurt you ain't never meet them. Jay-Z raps. On another song, Boss a Couple proves that they continue to rake in the dough and are definitely still a force to be reckoned with. In this song, the line, niggas rather work for me than to work with me just so they can pretend they on my level. That shit is irking to me. And they also said it could possibly be referencing the fact that Drake turned down Tidal for a $19 million contract with Apple instead. And that's what I thought when I heard the song too. The beef between the Jay and Kanye can be traced back years. 2016 being notable when Kanye decided to come for Beyonce as if she owed him something. For 2009, I'm going to let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time, debacle with Taylor Swift. On the final track of Everything Is Love, Love Happy, Jay raps, y'all can make up with the bag. I had to change the weather. Move the whole family west, but it's whatever. In a glass house, still throwing stones, Hova Beezus, Watch the Thrones. Watch the Throne is the title of Jay and Kanye's collaborative album. In the song, B refers to herself as Beezus, similar to Kanye's Yeezus nickname. And is Beyonce saying she now sits on the throne and is replacing Kanye West? What did you think, Miss Angel Vontrina? Were you able to listen to the album at all? Probably not. Nick.
No, I didn't. I think that just by listening to what you are mentioning, I mean, it just seems extra petty. I feel like, for Beyonce and Jay-Z to be so fucking rich, why would they even want to, in a sense, stoop to, the level of trying to outshadow Kanye West and Nas? I mean, y'all got the beef. I understand that, but I feel like personally, because Jay-Z is rapping about so many different things and, parts of this and that in plenty different songs, I feel like he's like really hurt. Like he really is, like his feelings is really hurt over everything that's going on with Kanye West. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just weird to me. But, yeah, they just need to just focus on themselves. And you guys are, people are looking up to you guys. You have, kids, 3 children that are looking up to you. Fuck Kanye West, fuck Nas, fuck everybody around y'all, and just continue to do y'all. Who cares about all the petty shit that, you know what I'm saying, the Kardashians and Kanye and his little weird, him and his weird people are doing? Just focus on being the Carters and being great at being the Carters. You don't have to explain shit to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So it's just strange to me that Jay-Z is putting all of this stuff in these songs, and like, why? I don't know. He just seems like a brother that's upset with his little brother, and his feelings is hurt. That's how I'm taking it. How did you take it?
I can see where you're coming from with that statement. I did listen to the album. I think the album is fucking great. Of course, I love Jay-Z, and of course, I love Beyonce. Everything. I love the song Friends. They got Ape Shit, which is like they did a music video for it. The music video was amazing. It's also Heard About Us. That's like my favorite track on the album. It's just really dope. Like they're just bragging, but it's just like, it's fucking them. So it's accepted. And they're bragging about real shit, like about shit that the majority of us will never see, never be able to touch. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just cool to hear, two black people in a happy relationship continuing to thrive and continue to move forward. And they're honest about a lot of things. Like they said, like, they're not perfect and it's been like super hard, but they aren't giving up on each other. They're not going to leave each other. And I think that's just like so dope. Like, I want to say at one point she even addressed, the whole situation with, the woman he was having an affair with, allegedly Rachel Roy. And I think, to me, I took it as like the elevator incident, like when she was saying like she almost like blew up on the girl, and apparently like Rachel Roy allegedly had like this long affair with Jay-Z, and she seen her at the party, So yeah, to me that's what I took from it. I don't know, like it just makes sense because it was just like Solange attacked. That was like the same time Solange had attacked Jay-Z, and apparently to me, I felt like maybe Beyonce wanted to attack both of them, but she didn't because, she has a lot more to lose and, she's Beyonce knows. But yeah, no, it was really good. They just touched on like so many things, like how, the affair made them move to California in the first place because, they were living in New York and trying to
no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they ended up moving to California. And I remember it was like a big deal that they decided to move out to California. But now, we know like that's the reason why, because of the affair and stuff like that. So,
damn, that's kind of messed up.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was just what's best, like him saying like, or her saying like, you have to cut all ties, and they got the money to do it. Like, you need to cut all ties. I don't want to hear like y'all running into this bitch at a party. You got to go to this fucking event. You know what I'm saying? Y'all rekindling all things. Like, you're in California. There's no way you should be running to her now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. That's how I took it. But it was a great album. Like, definitely something that you could just sit and vibe to. Just real music, and real grown, But I loved it. And as far as, the whole thing with, Kanye West and them being petty, it's just like, so the fuck what? Like, Kanye, like, went and talked about everything publicly with them. So, because...
But how long ago was that, though,
2016.
Like 2 years ago, but you still rapping, or you still making this nigga, relevant when really don't nobody even fuck with Kanye like that. Like, this nigga loves Donald Trump. Like, he's out there, getting fat, wearing, Make America Great Again hat, meeting up, him and his damn dumbass wife meeting up with Donald Trump, doing dumb shit. She out there talking about she can possibly run for president. Bitch, bye. Like, what are y'all, like, don't stop making Kanye West, stop putting him in a light because he's annoying as fuck, and he already doing some dumb shit. Like, so, like, fuck him, and let's just try to just forget about him.
Okay, I'm in agreement on that. Definitely.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's just how I feel about it. But, yeah, I mean, go ahead, Jen. You were saying, you pretty much, you think that, yeah, Jay-Z should still speak his mind on it just because based off of Kanye West going public with it 2 years ago?
I don't think it's nothing wrong with him talking about it in music,
Okay.
If somebody was on a public platform, speaking of the whole incident, it's like, and Jay-Z's actually making money, for doing this. And this is something that he really wants to talk about, So I didn't find anything wrong with it. And I love when they give insight because they don't do interviews. So I think it's like cool,
right?
That we can hear some sort of something and kind of people that are like real fans can like, put the pieces together like, oh, that makes sense. So this is why, that happened. And that's why, they, the Carters didn't even go to the wedding. It was because like they were, their marriage was suffering at that point. So it was just like, they didn't want to, with all those cameras around, just be fake. And, if
absolutely, shit. Hell yeah, I feel
not
that
in the best space. It had nothing to do with them. Even though if I was Kanye West, I understand I would have felt some kind of way too. But with them being like such large public figures, like I can understand it. Like if it was just like my best friends, like if you and your husband Sam, like if y'all was going through it and y'all didn't show us my wedding, like I would feel type of way because it's just like okay, like ain't nobody finna know.
I don't think that I would still
right. Like,
wedding.
Ain't nobody know y'all, but it's just like it's
Beyonce
and Jay-Z.
My wedding at all, so you know what I'm saying. And, you know, she wasn't going through anything, you know what I'm saying? She just didn't come. But June came up, you know, my brother came, you know, so.
Yes, of course.
You know,
he
came as a witness, you know, he flew all the way here to Milwaukee to come and see his sis get married. I thought that was super dope. But, yeah, sometimes, you know, sometimes people, they go through things in life and, you know, they probably had like a big ass falling out that day too. You know what I'm saying? Or it was recently, or, you know, Virgos are crazy as fuck. So I can definitely see Beyonce, like, putting hands and feet on Jay-Z, like, in the dark. Like, yes, I'm sure she be tagging that ass if she's mad enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they probably got into something real awful. And, you know, it just probably wasn't a good time. Jay-Z probably had a couple marks on his face. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't sweet. So, especially if Beyonce found out, you know, her husband is cheating on her. Like, come on, a Virgo, please. She gonna beat her husband ass, but she not gonna lead a nigga. I'm let you know. My mom is a Virgo, so yeah, they crazy. But yeah, that's just how we feel about this show. Let us know y'all thoughts and y'all comments on the new album that Jay-Z and Beyonce they have dropped, and from there we're gonna go